Leo, here we go. It's time for another episode of the Leo soap opera. I love it. I do. I am following this very closely. I wasn't even going to do your sign today. But in my morning poll, I got something very interesting, and it showed up right here in the pre-shuffle. So let's chat, shall we? This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is a soulmate energies update, but it is tied directly in a lot of ways to the collective energy that's around for sure. But either way, we're going to look at the soulmate cycle. And it's general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And it's never more true than in this reading. I want you to remember the concept that you're all dealing with a different person, and you're all moving at different speeds on the timeline. Think of the timeline as a freeway, right? Some of you, your person, I'm going to say your person, roles can be reversed here, Leo. You know I can't tell you apart from your soulmate, but I'm reading the incoming energy. So for most of you, I'm talking about your runner, the one in a toxic situation, the one who said they're going to stay in that and all that kind of shit, okay? And this soulmate cycle, this soulmate connection you have with them is sort of the savior. Well, you're all dealing with a different person. For some of you, your person is at the 10-mile marker on the freeway. And for others of you, their car is moving a little slower on that timeline freeway, and they're only at the 4-mile or 5-mile marker. All right? But they're all getting to the same place. The road goes to the same place. And I say that because there's two energies that came in here. And it's very rare that this happens. I don't mean two energies like one is yours and one is theirs. I mean on the runner side, on what I read as the incoming energy. There's two separate timelines happening here, and it shows up in my pre-shuffle. I'm just going to show you the cards first, and I'm going to tell you what it means. It's 7 of Pentacles crossed by the Hangman, the World, the Star, and the 4 of Cups. Okay? That's the main reading. And beneath that is them wanting to work on things with you, and the Lover's card, and your soulmate connection is there. But we're going to stop at the 4 of Cups, because it blew my mind that there's two energies here. It's pretty crazy. What does it mean? Well, we're going to call it side A and side B. This will apply to all of you, but each of you is going to be one or the other. Okay, and I'm not sure how the reading is going to play out with two energies here, but we'll get there. On side A, it's simply from the 7 of Pentacles through the 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups bookending it. It simply means somebody regretting that they never did anything about this, about the soulmate thing, regretting that they never did anything towards it. Okay, now side B, the other energy that's here, for some of you, your person has done something about it. They have left the toxic situation or are in the process of leaving. And what this energy represents for them is on the other side, once they escape the toxic energy and the illusions that it creates, they regret that they didn't do it sooner. Okay? So on one side, somebody's gotten out of the toxin and they regret they didn't do it sooner. And now they're worried that there might not be a way to salvage this soulmate connection, but they're probably going to try. And on the other side, it's somebody who hasn't done anything about the toxic situation yet, is at the point where they regret not doing anything about it, and they're about to. Okay? In all cases here, there is a small energy where someone just never does anything and sits in it. Now, that's always a possibility, but that's the tiniest little chance here. Either way, it's a mountain of disappointment in themselves. Someone's disappointed. Side B is disappointed that they didn't do it sooner, that they didn't get out of the toxin sooner. And side A is disappointed that they haven't even tried. Or that, again, that they never took any action toward the soulmate connection. In either case, you're very important to this person. The Lovers is showing up here. Okay? And there's that Queen of Swords. Just a couple of cards underneath that. So, like I told you in the beginning, the freeway, no matter how fast the car is going on the freeway, the freeway goes to the same place. All right. So everybody's person is getting there, but for some of you, your person is already out of the toxin, and you may not know that, and they're basically just regretting that they didn't do it sooner. Okay. So this card kind of depicts the two energies here. In one, the tree is growing. They're already off and running. In the other one, the seeds have rooted under the ground and they haven't come up yet. That's it. That's what's here. So it's going to be a very interesting reading, to say the least. I don't know which energy is going to come up. I don't know if the universe is going to split it down the middle. I have no idea. Either way, that road goes to the same place. All right. So let's see where we're at here. I like the stronger energy is side B, the person who is done with the toxin and regrets that they didn't do something about it sooner. Because once you get out of the illusion, once you get away from devil energy, right, you start to feel some shame for ever sitting in it. We see that a lot with people that quit drinking or smoking, for example. They look back and they go, why did I ever do that? You know, once they get clear of it, right? They look back and wonder why they ever did that. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I this? Why would I that? That's sort of where the side B energy is at with the toxin. And that applies across the board to all toxic energy. The other side, the person really wants out. They're at a point where they've realized that they made a mistake. And they're just moving a little slower. And yes, they do keep going around in circles. If you've been watching the Leo soap opera, you know it keeps going because we're in a cycle. That's what cycles do. Emphasis on the word cycle. Okay? It's very important to understand that. I mean, you go around to a lot of other people's channels here on YouTube, you see the same shit every week. You're going to be surprised when someone comes back. You're going to be shocked when someone returns. And they say it every week. Right? You know, I mean, in a lot of cases, they're just full of shit. But in some cases, they are actually picking up on the cycle without realizing it. So let's shuffle the deck. Let's see why the fuck we're here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angled Leo universe with all affecting energies. And let's pull ourselves a Leo soap opera, okay? Yeah. Again, why the fuck are we here? The Six of Swords. Six of Swords. It's his third slowest energy in the tarot, but everybody here, this sums up the pre-shuffle perfectly, okay? I regret I didn't do this sooner, or I need to do something. Either way, that's where we're at. Somebody, though, a lot of you, your person is already out. I mean, they made the decision for sure. There's no doubt. Maybe they went back to make it work and they realized it's not going to work, that kind of thing. That applies as well. Let's see what comes after the cut, the Six of Swords. All right, let's see. The energy is smoothing out. It really is. The Capricorn full moon is going to help that. I'm going to pull a reading on that probably tomorrow. After the Six of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune, by the way. That's a powerful card. That's all the energy here is changing, but it is an energy of round and round. It does represent a cycle. These circles always do. Just like the world represents a cycle. It's something shifted here. Everybody's got a new perspective, but there's two different perspectives. All right, I need to be clear about that. For some of you, the perspective of your person, of the runner, is I should have done this a long time ago. And for someone else, for a good number of you, it's someone's got a lot of regret for never taking action on their side, for making excuses, for getting manipulated, for whatever it is. Okay, let's see. That's the cut. That's what's happening. Let's pull ourselves a reading. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle Leo. This is going to be a good reading. I don't know how I'm going to sort through all this energy that's here, but I'm going to do my best for you. I promise. All right, let's see. Let's see where we go. That's my theme song. All right. I got a reading. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table here is the Page of Pentacles. Again, it's the card of the student, right? Somebody learning. We got to see what's crossing it, though. The Ace of Cups. Look at that. We've been seeing this. I saw this a lot. I don't know where this Ace of Cups. And not from this deck. I very rarely use this deck. This is the big Lightseer deck. But this is an Ace of Cups crossing the Page of Pentacles. Okay. It's either somebody realizing they don't have love on their side, right? And they want it, or somebody really, really, really just at the beginning stages of acknowledging that, well, maybe it's worth a shot to come toward this soulmate connection. Because this is communication. Although they're not really sure what's going to happen. For a lot of you, a lot of time has passed. Now, for some of you, your person, I'm going to be honest with you. For some of you, your person will never show up. It's been a long time. A lot of years have passed. A lot's gone on. Okay? But you can look, but you're getting a rare opportunity here with me pulling on the energy to see what happened. We all do that, right? To see whatever happened to this person. We all do that. We do it on Facebook with our old high school friends. We find out how they turned out or what they did. You know, everybody does that. You search somebody after a while, after a lot of years go by. Well, this is like that for some of you. For most of you, this person wants to give it a crack. They want to take a whack at it. Let's see. The reading's on the flip here. Let's go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels or how they're behaving in the 3D. Again, roles can be reversed here, but for most of you, this is your runner, the one in a toxic situation. That's the energy I get for Leo. I get it every time. Whether it's a family, a marriage, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, or the way they've been living, it's toxic on their side. And it's hard to get out of that. It really is. Mostly because things change very slowly. And it's slow enough that we have time to adapt to it, or we kind of miss it. Okay? So, and like I said, that's tied to the collective energy too, because that's kind of what's happening in the collective energy in the world right now. Things are changing very slowly. People aren't noticing. Slowly but surely, the rug's being pulled out from underneath them. I laugh when I watch the news. I'm like, my God, you people can't see what the fuck's happening. It's like that your person couldn't see what the fuck was happening around them because they're in the middle of the toxin. And the toxin creates a layer of illusion. And it's tough. That's why side B in this energy, once they got out of it, they regretted not doing it sooner, right? And it's very common. It's very common when that happens because the toxic energy, devil energy, likes to keep you down, right? It's like being married to a narcissist. They like to keep you down. They like to bring you down so they can control you. They don't ever want you to grow and expand and get new friends and things like that. No, 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 no. That's not going to fly. Right, so let's see how they're behaving in the 3D here. Right here is their soul energy. I don't know if it's how they feel about you and the soul or if it's just the condition of their soul energy. I don't know. Right here is the hidden energy, but the universe wants you to know it's red with the connection, the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything. I will throw some universe cards over the top. I can tell you in advance there is so much energy here. You bet your sweet lion asses there's going to be a link for an extended in the description of this video for sure. We're going to need to. Let's see what comes out. All right, I am using the big light seer deck and I'm clarifying with the little animal deck. I'm using decks I don't usually use for you, and it's working. So we'll give the universe a chance to reflect something, maybe give us some new angles here on things. What's the energy around the connection? 8 of Pentacles. It's getting there. The 8 of Pentacles is the way this reflects when the 8 of Pentacles falls in the energy of your connection. It's the card of the apprentice, of the worker. They're working towards the 9 of Pentacles. The energy right here is working towards someone getting free to come over and talk to the soulmate cycle. Again, I don't talk about anything that's not in the energy, right? And whether it's the collective or the soulmate thing, what I said around here is important, right? The energy, the illusion energy that's been around this person wants to keep them down. Your person this runner is very controlled without realizing it because it's very subtle in some cases. But they're snapping out of it. Energy always goes in cycles. So even the strongest toxic energy, the strongest illusion around somebody, eventually wears off. And people come to their senses, if you will, is a way to put it. It's usually followed by a period of shame. And I see that in side B of the energy from the pre-shuffle, the person that already got out of it and regrets not doing it sooner. Okay? So that's what this represents here. Now, we'll see what happens when we clarify. This is, as with all your readings, Leo, this is very complicated. It's a very complicated energy. So I hope you appreciate the fact that I'm sucking the life out of myself to do these readings for you. I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell other people are pulling for Leo, but God help you if it's just surface energy, because on the surface, you know, it's just some bullshit. Yeah, they regret and they're turning around and coming back to you. It's way more complicated than that. Fucking hell. What's going on in the 3D with this? Yeah, the King of Swords, but he's sitting. Whenever I'm drawn to that, and you see how fast I did that? Boom, but he's sitting. It was before I even put the card down. King of Swords. I said, this is a little bit of wait for it. Wait for it. Right here, this is somebody who has either already taken action and is now sitting and regretting not taking it sooner and working their way toward this soulmate connection, or it's somebody who is making a plan to take action. Okay? And in a very small, slim band of energy, there's someone who's never going to do anything about that toxic situation. And I cannot lie to you. Okay? It could be because if you think that's you, stop thinking. Okay? The only reason this person would do nothing about this toxic energy is if they're stuck by tradition. Mommy and daddy don't want them to do this or that or the other thing and all that kind of, people would, it's generally, and I hate to say this because I catch flack from people who are really big and love their family. Good for you for loving your family. Good for you. Not everybody has a great family. Okay? A lot of people, that great family is an illusion energy that they're trapped in. So for that thin band of energy where they're never going to do anything, I feel it very strong that they're trapped in some kind of family dynamic that they just can't get the fuck out of, no matter how hard they want it, how bad they want to. They literally have to disappear. In fact, this person may have even run away at some point and tried to disappear. I wouldn't surprise me, but that family came looking for them. That's the main reason I don't run away. I think all the time I'd love to just disappear sometime. That's like a fantasy of mine, but I know my damn sisters would come looking for me. Everybody come looking for me. They'd notice I was missing. I'm somebody who people would notice is missing. And so I can never do it. I can't do it. That's the energy I get here. But for most of you, this King of Swords takes action. Okay? That's what's here. They know the truth. He's the King of Truth. It doesn't matter that he's sitting. In either case, in either energy, this person knows, they know about the toxin, and in some cases they've already done something about it. What's the condition of the soul here? Yeah, that's sad. Pentacles don't belong in the soul, and this card, as far as I'm concerned, don't belong anywhere. I'm always sad like that girl when it comes out. It's the Five of Pentacles. And it was a dominant card in yesterday's Cancer reading, your fellow hot spotter in this soulmate cycle. Okay, you're sort of the tattoo to their Mr. Rourke as far as hot spot goes. But yeah, Five of Pentacles in the soul, it's read here. There's two energies here. Somebody knows deep down in their soul that they're going to have to walk away from some kind of security or some sort of money. They're going to lose money to leave the toxin. That's one energy. And they feel that in their soul because they were raised to believe that that's important. Those pentacles are everything. That's why this is, if your person's married, which most of your people are, or in a relationship, it's a practical relationship. It looks good on paper. It's to make other people happy. It's what they were supposed to do. Not what they really wanted to do. Okay, it's the opposite of what's taught. It really is. It's what should be taught, I should say. It's living life by the pentacle, not by the cup. That's one energy. The other energy here is this person's feeling a real love, because this is bookending over here. This person's working hard to get towards this connection because they're feeling the loss of it. This Five of Pentacles in the soul is very strong. It's very, I said in the pre-shuffle, very sad that they never took action toward this connection. They always thought there'd be something here, but they might feel you slipping away. Okay, fear doesn't. This is a fear of loss. Okay, it doesn't belong in the soul. It doesn't, and it's sad to see it there. It really is. It's someone who realized they made a mistake. Putting it simply. We'll see what happens when we clarify. What's the message from the universe here? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Okay? This is a very complicated reading. I say that. I'm going to do my best to make sense of it for you. Just take what resonates and discard what doesn't. There's so much energy here, and there's so many people going to be watching. I got to try to make the mistake of pleasing everybody. Okay? This Emperor right here. This is the control energy. The universe is saying it's all about control. The reason they sit in the toxin, even though they know the truth, is it's all about control. The reason they stayed past tense in the toxin, it's all about control. The reason they're worried about pentacles is all about control. It's control, 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 control. This person is controlled on crack. The thing is, they're reflecting as the King of Swords here in the 3D. Nobody controls the King of Swords. He's the king, male or female, and he got a sword. Not only does he have a sword, he's got Archangel Michael's sword of truth. All right. Somebody's done with being controlled is kind of what it's saying here, and they're working their way out of it. Very close to 9 pentacles here. Very close, just 1 pentacle away. This is going to slow things down, though. Okay? As far as whether you're side A or side B, whether your person's already out of the toxin on side B or still in it and regretting not taking action toward this connection, this is still going to slow things down with them coming toward the connection. They need to... Well, it's similar to what I told Cancer, not the same thing, but similar. They may need to heal. Healing in your person's case means getting enough pentacles or getting their shit together enough so they have the confidence to come in. What happens with energies that control, like if you're married to a narcissist or something along those lines, or a family that controls and dumps expectations on you, whatever it is, what usually happens is your self-confidence gets undermined. Because that's how they keep you down. If you don't have the confidence to go out in the world and try it on your own and live an adventure, then you're not going to go anywhere. This energy did not want your person, the runner, whoever the runner is, to go anywhere. This is almost a third energy, but it's something that's been ingrained within your person. It's turned them into the Burger King a little bit. Got to have it their way, sort of a thing. It's made your person a very practical person. It's made your person a very sort of sticking with the plan kind of thing, an overthinker, an overplanner, that sort of thing. So it's classic oppression in a lot of ways, I think. Let's see. What's the potential final outcome here toward the soulmate connection? What's this king going to do? Is he going to get up off his ass? He is. It's the Page of Cups. And this, why is this important? Why am I not disappointed to see my little Star Trek uniform boy here? Well, because this is how everybody, in the all signs readings, all your people have been, in the all signs readings, obviously you're in there, right? You're a sign, right? Your people are always, your runners are always represented by the Page of Wands or the Page of Cups in general. This Page of Cups here tells me this is somebody who wants to start fresh, who is going to start fresh one way or another. Okay? For others of you, in a thin band of energy, the ones that never leave this toxin, they're just going to keep love down. They're just going to keep it small. They're going to forget about it and say, well, maybe next lifetime, sort of a thing. They give up is the answer, or is the way the energy reads. But for most of you in the broader bands of energy, for the good number of you, this is somebody here who hopes to God, they're not used to not being controlled. They're not used to not being in control and being controlled. It's a joke that your person likes to control everything. It's a joke because they're so controlled, it's ridiculous, okay? And manipulated by the energies around them. This is communication here, though. This does tell me there's some kind of action that is taken. We're going to have to clarify the shit out of this reading, and I'm glad I'm using the little animal deck because it's a very powerful little thing. A lot of condensed energy here. Let's see where we go with the Eight of Pentacles, the energy of the connection. All right? Now we're going to go a little deeper here and see where we go. I knew this was going to be a complex reading when I saw that pre-shuffle. I fucking knew it. I don't have a devil on the table. I kind of do. He's hanging on the wall right here. A picture of the devil, if you will, what it looks like to me. That's how it's reflecting. I know it's not a devil, but boy, that's how it's reflecting. Let's see here. That's a beautiful part of a dictator or an authoritarian. They make you believe that you need them, that they're doing great things. That's what they make you believe. That's what Hitler did. He made a whole country believe that they're doing great things, you know, and they should be great. And everybody, yes, and everybody rallied around it without realizing they were being controlled like a motherfucker. And that's what's going on right here with your person. Somebody's real good. I mean, I have no idea what this energy is. We'll see when we clarify it, but Jesus Christ. It's almost Adolf Hitler looking at me right there. Why's the Eight of Pentacles here? It really is. Why are the Eight of Pentacles here? Tell me about it. Chariot. Somebody is determined. There's a determination around the energy of this connection. This is the affecting energy. It's the air around the connection. So you step outside within the connection and take a deep breath. You're breathing the chariot. Okay? It's forward movement is what it's telling me. All right? And someone is determined to get free of this energy. This tells me, this one card, and I was hoping for a chariot in the pre-shuffle, but I didn't get it. I got it here. I knew it would show up somewhere because I could feel that energy. This tells me that all of your people, no matter who they are, want to get the fuck out of what they're in. And I think I said that recently in your weekly reading. Didn't you get like the Justice card or something in this week's reading here for July the 10th through the 16th? I think you got something. I said this person really wants a divorce. That's the first energy that was there. And there were many layers underneath it that I revealed to you. But that's what it's saying, the same thing here. Somebody is determined. This chariot is energizing this worker here. They're determined to earn enough money to quit this fucking job. This is one way to look at it, to go to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that. And I feel that here. Because there's a lot of shame around this card. There's shame in the soul. Doesn't she look like shame right there? Just look at her picture. Forget the 5 pentacles at the top. Forget everything. Energy reflects. The cards don't mean anything. They're just mediums to reflect energy. I read the energy. That's it. That's all I'm drawn to. Forget everything else. Okay? Forget the key. Forget the pentacles. There you go. Just her. Right there. There's a lot of shame. Once you realize you've been controlled, it's followed by shame. Why the fuck did I ever do that? How the fuck did I stay in this for 10 years? How the fuck did I, those are the phrases that come through your head. Alright? I don't talk about anything or say anything that's not in the energy. And I said the collective energy is bleeding into this too. It's bleeding into the soulmate cycle. The soulmate cycle is a direct reflection, it always is, of the collective energy, of the energy at large. So, you know, again, it's sort of what's going on here. 4 of Cups. Again, disappointment. What did I just get done saying? Look at her. It's disappointment. Shame and disappointment. This person here, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's a whole energy around the connection of somebody who's in it. I say this sometimes. This runner might suffer from depression or anxiety because they slip in these woe is me moments. There's a lot of sadness here in my bookends. Okay? Also, there's a rat here. There's a rat right there. I say this a lot to Gemini as well with their person. But your person's the same. Okay? There's a rat. This is the rat right here. Whatever that energy represents. Could be someone your person's married to that's made them into what they are. It could be an oppressive family. It's oppression. Okay? Is what it is. And oppression is always done to us under the guise of making us believe it's there to help us. That's what it does. That sort of energy creates an illusion that's hard to see through. And your person had a hell of a time with this. They've seen through it. They have. That Chariot tells me that. The King of Swords tells me that. Why is the 4 of Cups here? 7 of Wands. It's like a prison cell is what I get here with this. Again, I do get one of the meanings of the 7 of Wands is someone willing to stand up and fight for something. I see that. It's right here with the Chariot. But at the same time, I got 2 gray cards here that tell me your person slips into a woe is me moment of, oh, but it's hard. It's going to be hard to get. I'm going to have to do this and that and this and that. And that, again, I said, this energy, which is bookending all of this, is going to slow things down. They're getting in their own way, even if they've already left the toxin. They're getting in their own way because they make excuses that, oh, well, I don't have enough to go toward the soulmate connection. I'm going to have to put my ego down and backpedal and explain everything that happened, and I'm going to have to tell them the whole story, and they just don't want to do that. Because it hurts their ego a little bit. It's shame. It's an energy of shame, you know. Sometimes when we're ashamed, we just don't want to talk about it. That's what I get here. I mean, it's really what's going on. This is somebody who wants to fight for it. This is somebody who wants help, but it's also somebody at the same time that's defensive towards it. That rat has a lot of power here. Okay? Tell me about the King of Swords. Let's see where we go. It is what it is. You know. It is what it is. It's really easy to live under these illusions, under the toxin, under the shell of it. The devil makes it real easy to do that. You know, the Emperor does too. The Emperor's got some cash. There's security there. You know, it's fine. But we can't be so short-sighted. You know, your person was very short-sighted. They took the pentacles over cups. And all it did was make them unhappy. They've spent a great deal of time distracting themselves with practical things and work and projects. And not a whole lot of time enjoying life. This is not a person. And it's funny because this might be, the way I read the surface energy of the incoming energy, it might be a person on the surface that smiles a lot. I've said this about your person before. They might even have laugh lines before their time. They smile so much. People who smile too much worry me. Like politicians and shit like that. They smile way too much. Why are you smiling so much? Nobody does that. Normal people are neutral. Alright, they're pretty stable. They, you know, if it's worth a laugh, they laugh. But they don't do it all the damn time. That's masking something. Nobody got that kind. That's way out of balance. You know, what doctors might call a chemical imbalance. Right? It either goes too high or too low. That's imbalance. Well, everything is energy, so that's out of balance energy. Your person has been knocked out of balance by whatever life they've been living, and they've been trying to compensate for that in some way. Might not be laughing or smiling. It could be some other way, like, you know, like I said, work or projects and things. I'm still shuffling. I'm just stalling. That's all. I like to teach you guys about energy. Some people don't like to learn about energy. That's fine. You don't have to, but it'll help your life a great deal if you understand how the energy works around you. Nobody will ever be able to pull the wool over your eyes. That's for damn sure. This card just came out of the deck like this. It was actually in the deck backwards and reversed. And it literally, when I lifted it up, it just came out as I was lifting the shuffle. It's a strength card reversed. And I do believe it's our crossing card here. Okay? I'm going to make it the crossing card. And actually, it pairs with the crossing card. I get it. The two wands would have been our affecting energy, the crossing card. Someone who's about to take action towards a new life. Let go of one wand and go toward another one, right? Set the intention. I believe the intention is set to come towards this soulmate connection for all parties involved. Even the ones where they're never going to leave. The intention to come toward the soulmate connection is very strong. I will agree with that. And I can see how other readers get your person's turning around and coming back, and you should hear from them any day now. I can totally get that, because that's surface energy. But then there's this, which came out in my hand just like this as I was shuffling. And it's red with this. It is a strength reversed crossing, the crossing card here. That is the oppression. There's something here, something around your person, either within them or around them or both, generates fears. It's devil energy. I don't have a devil except for this. This reads as devil energy. It generates fears. Okay? It's like sometimes I tell you, I don't remember which deck it is. I think it's the Light Seer with the Ten of Pentacles, and it's got a golden retriever on it. And I tell you sometimes that's not a golden retriever. It's a devil in a golden retriever outfit. I get that. That's what I get here. Somebody here is, something here causes them to fear moving away from this. And that again is exactly, I'm going to put this back in the deck upright. And that again is exactly what these types of controlling energies do. They make you absolutely feel like you need them. All hell's going to break loose if you don't have me. Right? That kind of thing. Whether it's in the collective energy or in the soulmate cycle. It's the same kind of shit. Right? Same kind of bullshit. What's on top? High Priestess. Again, we have to take into account what they want to do. Yeah, but the strength card's reversed. All right, they're behaving the opposite of Leo energy. In other words, this is an energy of Leo. Right? Assuming I'm talking about you and you're the Leo, it doesn't matter. Let's just use it as an example. This Leo energy, it's reversed. It's somebody who's who's pushing it back, who gets it pushed back, who just holds it back. Again, my king is sitting. Okay, that's very important to note. That's the first thing I said when I threw that card. I'm seeing why. Why is the High Priestess here? The Nine of Wands. Again, another wall. It's not like we got the sun there. And I get a kick out of people that you know, watch these readings and go, oh, well, you know, man, I might be saying things you don't want to hear, but I don't really give a shit. All right? There's a lot of things I'd like to say, especially about the world right now, but there's a lot of things I'd like to say, but I don't say, because it gets too many people not going to want to hear them. But when it comes to this soulmate cycle, you got to hear this. All right? There's something cock blocking your person from coming towards you. It could be it could be an energy that's been planted in them by others, you know, core programming, or for some of you, it's this energy, even if they're away from it. See, what's funny is now I understand why the universe gave me a split energy in the pre-shuffle. Even if your person is side B of the energy, who is already away from the toxin and regrets that they didn't do it sooner, it doesn't matter. This still has a hold on them in some way. Maybe it's the purse strings. Maybe it's something. It's something. Something. It is a 9. It's coming to an end. They are probably going to follow their intuition. But it still reads as a wall. Okay? And it's a wall that's been there a while. So long it's got vines growing on it. Okay? It's been there a while. All right. Let's pull on the Five of Pentacles here. That was unreal. How did that Strength card get in my deck backwards and then just stick to my hand like that as I was shuffling? That's unreal. Okay. Strength card reversed is something to remember. What did I tell you about these types of energies? They slowly but surely remove your power, your person's power, for example. People that like power. You see, your person's working toward the Nine of Pentacles, which is freedom. People that like power, that want to be powerful, don't like freedom. Because if the people have freedom, it limits their power. The same thing in a relationship with a narcissist. So for a lot of you, your person is in a relationship with somebody who likes power. They might be an entitled fuckwit. I have no idea. But that energy is here. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If you don't like hearing that, fine. All you got to do is go read a history book to see that I'm right. People that like power don't like fucking freedom. That's why freedom gets sucked away so they can have more power. And that's the problem here. Your person is trying to get free. Your person can't go out and have... I've said this before. This is probably... if it's a couple that only has couple friends. They don't have individual friends on their side. It's not a free relationship like that. Everything is we. We will come over. We will do this. Come see us. Us, we. Words like that. It's never them with their own little life. And even if they do something that's distance, that's at a distance or something with their work, everybody go with them. Make sure they don't get into trouble. Or this person would hire somebody to keep an eye on your person. Now, it's also possible, because roles can be reversed, that your person is who I'm describing. In which case, you should be careful. That you should make sure before you get into a relationship with them that they've learned, that they've corrected that behavior within themselves. The intuition to do it is there. They know the truth. There's a block to it. It's hard for people to change. Also, something literally is cock blocking them from coming toward this connection. It's not the case, but it almost reads like they're protecting the connection by not coming towards it. And if it's going to bring this energy with it, then they're doing it a service. That's not everyone. Like I told you at the beginning of this, I'm going to try to make 20,000 people happy. It's hard enough in life to make one person happy. There's a lot of energy here. Leo readings are very complex. The most complex in the zodiac for this soulmate cycle. Abso-fucking-lutely. Without a doubt. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Let's pull on this soul. Alright? Why? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Again, the Eight of Cups would indicate someone in the soul. As the energy of the soul, the air around it, is like, leave these 8 broken cups and come toward your happiness, your 9 of Cups. Right? This is bookending this. Again, it's saying the same thing. I've got them with the Chariot crossing here, determination to work to get to the Nine of Pentacles, but then they get held back, either by thoughts of their own or by this rat, which is this energy, whatever. I see it here. The air around the soul is leave 8 broken cups and go toward your 9 cups of happiness. And your person gets in some kind of woe is me thing. Somebody closes the door to their happiness. The key to their happiness is right there. Somebody's got the door closed and has convinced your person that if they pick up that key, it's electrically charged and you're going to die. It's going to pump 10 amps of electricity through your system. 10 amps of volts. Yeah, that's good. It's going to pump 10 amps of electricity through your system, which is way more than, which is enough to blow up the human heart, not just stop it. You know, they got them convinced of that. Something has. So they stick with the 8 broken. So right there, that's this person sticking with the 8 broken cups. Or if you're side B of the energy, it's your person shamefully feeling shame that they ever stayed in it that long. But there's still a tie here. What's on top? 10 swords. Look at the gray cards. Just the grays. These are all the same. They're all tied. And the intuition's trying to cut through. Why is the 10 of swords here? Come on, give me something. 3 of pentacles. Something has your person convinced at the soul level that they should be afraid of the, well, it's an easy way to phrase it. They should be afraid of the unknown. They should be afraid. It's what this type of energy does. And it doesn't matter if it's within your person or outside your person. They've got your person convinced that anything without this energy is dangerous. And what's beyond that door is dangerous. This is an energy that makes you believe I'm the only one who can fix this. That's not true. Okay? Whatever it is, they convince it holds your person back from building something new. Why is the 10 of swords here? Why does it put 10 swords in the soul and slow down the 8 of pentacles, which I already said this was going to slow things down, right? It's right there. Every time they try to, also with the bookends, every time they try to put 10 swords in the rat that made them reject you and keep you guys apart, either within them or outside them, every time they try to rebuild, try to get away from the rat, put 10 swords in it, the rat convinces them that they need to stay. It's what I told you here. It's that key. You don't want that key. No, don't put that key in the door to your freedom. That key's electrically charged. It'll zap you. You know, that kind of thing. It's what this energy does. It's both, you know, again, it's both the soulmate cycle and the collective. You know, the last thing you'd ever want to do right now with the collective energy is watch the news with me. I'm just laughing my ass off. I really am. It's funny. It's funny how much bullshit's floating around us right now. It's no wonder it bleeds into the soulmate cycle, which is an energy within the collective energy cycle. It's unfucking real. And your person is definitely experiencing it. It's what they've done. It almost reads like somebody who married into a political family or something along those lines. It reads like that because then you have to conform to that family's politics. You have to whatever. It almost reads like that in many ways. I'm not saying they did, but it's very strange to see this. I want out, but I can't really do anything about it. But oh man, but there's a wall. There's some sort of rat here. We're going to pull a lot of cards. All right. And if this reading this is the same energy I've been reading for the Leo soap opera. All right. So if you think this reading isn't the same reading or it's not for you, you're absolutely wrong. This is the same energy. For some of you, they have left the toxin, but they're still tied to it. For others of you, they really regret not coming toward this soulmate connection, and they're making slow progress towards it, but they keep getting kicked back. I am now pulling on the rat, this emperor. All right, and we're going to see. Yep. 4 of swords reversed. Keep ripping off the band-aid and poking at the goddamn scab so it never heals. That's what that is. 4 of swords reversed. Look, the cards are what they are. Okay? They're just fucking cards. They reflect the energy. I'm just reading the energy here. I'm calling it like I see it. Okay? This is how this energy behaves. This is what it is. It's so fucking hilarious. It's just, It's an energy that keeps poking at the wound so it never heals. It's slowing, or at the very least, it's slowing your person's healing. It's preventing their even if their intuition comes up. See this little lamb with the third eye lit up? This card's about shutting down your brain and letting the soul energy flow through. This is basically the law of pure potentiality upright, which states that all the answers are in the silence. You quiet the mind, you get all the answers. This energy is not allowing your person to quiet the mind. That's why there's a wall up to their intuition. It's why, again, this is my preventing healing kind of card, or at least slowing it. It's got them, this energy, whether it's within them or outside them, I suspect they picked it up from outside at the very least, but it could be someone they're married to, or it could be a family, or it could represent a career, has got this person convinced that it needs this. That if it leaves, it may even threaten, you're never going to get away from me. Some reason every time they try to put an end to it, to the rat, to the disappointment, they get cock-blocked. Right here, this Seven of Wands is bookending this. They get tricked into making it do again. This energy will trick you. It will trick you. Usually with lies is what it will do. Yep. Very good at it too. Very good at it. It's tough when you're married to this energy, if your person's married. Because if you're married to this energy, if somebody lies a lot, right? A lot. It's hard to figure out what's true and what's a lie, so you just believe everything. You almost desensitize to it. And that's kind of what's happened here. Your person's desensitized a bit. I feel that. I see it here with the High Priestess. When I ask why it's there, I get the Nine of Wands. It's someone who's shut down. Someone who's shut down. But the final outcome is someone waking up to cups. Right? The love is waking up a little bit. What's on top of this Emperor? This card is why the Emperor's here, and it's red with the Four of Cups. The Two of Cups. Oh my God. It's unreal. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here. For some of you, this energy, whatever this is, it's either your person doesn't, because of this energy, your person doesn't like that there's a soulmate connection here, or this person has your person convinced that it's their soulmate. But in reality, it's a disappointing rat. Okay? It's not. Also, this tells me your person is disappointed that they don't. This backs up the pre-shuffle. They're disappointed that they never did anything towards you, or they never got away from this energy sooner, or they didn't get away from this energy sooner. It backs up that. But I have to see why the Two of Cups is here. See? Death. It's what I was going to say, and that backs it up. This energy, if it's a spouse of your person, we'll just say, for example, or it could be family, I don't know. But we'll just say, for the sake of argument, it's a spouse of your person. This controlling energy, my little Hitler here, does not... It's almost a soul mission, like a Terminator programmed to kill a certain person, to kill this soulmate connection. It knows that either you think it's their soul, their person is your soulmate, or that your person knows that you guys are soulmates. It knows that your person might spy on you, that the runner might keep an eye on the other person. Either way, this, for a good number of you, not all, this person, this energy knows about you, and its sole mission is to kill it. All right, because it's afraid that if your person leaves it, it's going to go right to you. And it wants no part of that. It does not want to lose to this. Okay? And that's why every time your person tries to leave, maybe something happens, they trick them into making things work again. Leaving your person in more and more misery got them convinced that that key, which represents opening the door to come to you, is electrified. And it's going to blow their heart to pieces. Right? Literally. In the 3D. Bzz, like that. Fry your person out if you touch that key. This is a very complex reading. I mean, whatever, and it does it through the way these energies always do, through discouragement and discrediting and manipulation. The first thing this energy did is delegitimize you. Made them feel like, no, that's not a soulmate, baby. We're the soulmate. That kind of thing, if it's a marriage. I keep calling this energy Hitler. That's what it is. That's plain and simple. That's what it fucking is. It's unreal. That's just the way it is. And we see it right here with the Four of Swords reversed. Prevents your person from ever healing, keeps picking at the scab. Okay. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see what the final outcome is. Let's see what the final outcome is. Page of Cups. And we see it here with your person's freedom being limited, right? Four of Cups on top of the Eight of Pentacles. They work toward their freedom, the Nine of Pentacles. Four of Cups, limiting that. Putting up a wall. Putting up a wall. There's all kinds of things here. Every time they try to kill it, it comes back around, right? Freedom limited. Well, that was part of Hitler's playbook too. You slowly but surely take away the freedoms. It's what you do. People that are narcissists, that like power, don't like freedom. Because freedom limits their power. It's that simple. It's plain and simple. It's playing out in the soulmate cycle. I'll tell you what. Big time. Playing out here. Why is the Page of Cups here? Tell me about the Page of Cups. Why is it here? Two of Wands. Somebody is, at the end, might be coming toward this soulmate connection. I said might. Okay? I said might. They might be coming toward the soulmate connection. I don't know. Set the intention anyway. Let's see what's on top. Strength card upright this time. If they follow their intuition, they do come toward the soulmate connection. Why is the Strength card here? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I don't know. It's a card of communication. This person's, this runner, whoever this is, has gone through some shit. Okay? They've been in a bad relationship so long, or their life has been a certain way, if they're not in a relationship. Their life has been a certain way so long. They have a lot to learn. They're only at the beginning stages of learning, even if they've gotten away from the toxin and go, wow, I wish I'd have done that sooner. That toxin is still connected to them. This type of energy, this controlling energy, which is all this Emperor is reflecting, does not like to let go so easily. Okay? It will fight. It will hang on. It will use scare tactics. It will use all sorts of things to hold on to your person. It does not. All your person wants to do is come in and at least have a chat. At least see. But I don't know if it'll stick. I don't know if this person's been programmed too much to believe the bullshit coming out of the Emperor energy here. I don't know. I really don't. This might be I've said it before. I said it before back in October, I think. Wasn't it October or was it February? I don't remember. It was the reading I did for you where I referenced the song Poncho and Lefty. Right? And I wrote a blog article on it for an extended article for the Leo reading Poncho and Lefty. Right? It's called Poncho and Lefty and Extended Leo. It's in the blog. Anyway, the moral of the story is sometimes two people just can't be together. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes somebody's either too far gone or too into something or too tied to some kind of energy that they just can't be together. I'm not saying that's the case for all of you, but I'm saying your person, even if they show up, I'm getting someone who wouldn't know what to do with you even if they got you. They might come roaring in holding one of the roses from the Two of Cups here, but there's so much energy tied to this person that it ends up, you know, again, they've got so much to learn before they can get to that rainbow, the card of the student here. And there's so much, I know there's energy attached to them because of this Nine of Wands is read with this Page of Pentacles here. The only way they come in is if their intuition can break free. It has nothing to do with Pentacles or them getting enough money together or whatever. They all want to come towards you. But the intuition needs to open up. It really does. And no, let's pull 3 cards from the universe and see where we go here. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Let's see what we get. This person, I'm using new decks to pull this because I wanted new angles. This is a new angle on this. This really is. It shows how oppressed your person is by the toxic energy around them. There's an air of entitlement. There's an air of obligation. There's an air of expectation. There's all sorts of anxiety and pressure, all of which are control tactics fear tactics, things along those lines. I see it here. You know, there's a rat energy around them. And even if they come towards you, they bring it with them. Somehow it stays attached. What else you want to tell Leo before we go? All right? Jesus. All right. The Knight of Wands. We always pull from the bottom here. The Chariot. The Nine of Cups. And there's the Seven of Wands from the energy of the connection crossing the Chariot. The Chariot was also crossing the Eight of Pentacles. They won't come towards you until, how do I phrase this? You two can't be together until the Emperor says it's okay, is one way to phrase it. In other words, it's a little bit of ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Okay? Until the Wicked Witch is dead, there's no way they can come towards you, even though they want to. They can't. They're held back by an energy. Okay? The Seven of Wands, it's a barrier. There might be determination but to come towards you, and there is. Even if they brave impulsive action towards you, the Knight of Wands, forward moving energy with a lot of passion, the Nine of Cups, right here getting the wish fulfilled. But until the Wicked Witch is dead, and the Wicked Witch is this energy here, either within them or around them, even if they show up, nothing can happen. It's emotionally immature. It's superficial. It's the Knight of Wands. They can get out as fast as they come in. In other words, even if they show up, they can only hang out for a minute and then they got to go, because if the Wicked Witch knows that they're over with you, it's all over for them. They get 10 lashings or something. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. This is tricky. It's tricky energy. And look, there's the Nine of Wands. Backing up everything I said. Okay? Backing up everything I said is the Nine of Wands. Underneath it, the Eight of Swords. Right? The Nine of Wands is that wall that's right here. The wall to their intuition. They have to follow. Again, it's a whole, the Eight of Swords is them in their head. That's all the fears. It's everything I just told you, just got backed up with all the cards. 3 cards crossing the Chariot. Why do I say the Emperor? Why does this refer back to the Emperor? Because only a balanced Emperor drives the Chariot. And the only way this Emperor gets balanced, this energy gets balanced, is if you pour water on it like the Wicked Witch in the Wizard of Oz and it melts. Okay? That's it. You know, God save the Queen here is kind of what the message is, a little bit. It's sort of, you know, again, until the Emperor is gone, this person cannot come in or comes to their senses or they're free of that energy. Until the Wicked Witch is dead, it's a superficial meeting at best, even though it's a wish fulfilled. It's a whole lot of be careful what you wish for here. Because you think you're getting this, and what you're really getting, who's showing up, is a bit of this right here with the blindfold and tied up. You're getting a nightmare right there who's stuck behind a wall. It's like talking to somebody at prison, right? You got to pick up a phone and they're on the other side of the glass, sort of a thing like that. That's the energy that's here. All right? I'm being honest with you. Does it look like your person's coming towards you? You're getting a bunch of Leo readings on YouTube to say your person's turning around and you're going to show up and you're going to get to be together? Sure. Maybe. I doubt it. They won't be free of this energy. And the universe agrees. Yeah, sure. It's a wish fulfilled. They definitely want to come towards you. There's determination to work toward their freedom. But it's being hindered. They're getting punched down each time. Either within themselves, telling themselves nonsense, right? Oh, I can't do it. They've been led to believe, again, the best graphic here is this. They've been led to believe that she really wants to come toward the soulmate connection, but she's been led to believe that if she puts the key in, that if she even touches that key, she gets zapped with a deadly dose of electricity. Right? People believe all sorts of shit. They do. It's really easy to manipulate people. And what's really strange, which is what's scary about the world right now, but it's really easy to manipulate people. But what's really weird about your person, and I will say this as a compliment, your person's a very old soul. I say that all the time. I like them very much. I like this runner. And I also read their energy as very strong, which tells me they might be very intelligent. That's strange. Okay? That's very strange that this energy can manipulate this person. It tells me that it's something that happened when they were very young. It started when they were young and built into adulthood. And as they're changing, they realize they don't like this energy, but they're kind of stuck with it, or they've got themselves convinced that they're stuck with it. Okay? Because it's very hard to trick smart people. It's very hard to manipulate them. Their energy is very strong, and your person reads like that. So there has to be some sort of extenuating circumstances here. There's something, some sort of expectations or obligations or something in play. Stupid people have very weak energy. It's very easy to tell, and it's very easy to manipulate. Think of a smart person as a big 6'8", 300-pound dude, and think of a stupid person, energy-wise, as a I don't know, 5'1", 100-pound dude, right? Well, it's very easy for that big dude to manipulate and push around that little dude. It's all energy. It's just a visual for you as to the difference between the two. Your person is the big dude. They're very smart. I can pick up on that. So I'm not sure. There's a lot. I'm going to pull on the energies around them. I don't know if you're going to go to the extended or not. I have no idea. I need to pull it because I need to see what this is. I'm going to my extended. I have no devils on the table, except this energy right here, which is a devil in disguise. A very dangerous devil. A devil that makes you believe they're the savior, what some might call the Antichrist. Makes you believe, right? They show up, they talk a good game, right? But you know, they create an illusion around them. They create an illusion energy. They convince you of things. That's what this is. And that's what I'm going to pull on. I'm going to pull the crap out of it to see what's going on in your person's life and what they're doing about it and why this person is so hell-bent. And they are. Whatever, I don't even know if it's a person or if it's just an energy within your person. It's almost like a split personality within your person. Whether it's inside your person or outside your person, the energy is hell-bent on the one side preventing this soulmate connection on some kind of mission if it's an external energy. If it's an internal energy within your person, it's hell-bent on the soulmate connection having a rebirth, but them also finding ways to kill it at the same time and make it go away so they don't have to put in the work. Right? The Eight of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? It's very complicated. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is there. And yeah, the Chariot was crossing it. Yeah, they're determined to get free. But at the same time, there's something else that throws a spanner in the works. It's a rat, either within them or outside them, or both, probably, for most of you. If you want the extended, it's there. Okay? All right? Again, this is the energy that's here. This is what I'm reading. These aren't stories I'm making up. This is the reality of things. It's how energy works. You know, if you understand, the reason I like to teach you guys about energy is because if you understand how energy works, nobody, nothing can ever manipulate you. Nothing can ever pull the wool over your eyes and create that devil illusion energy, because you'll spot it in a second. You'll smell it. And it doesn't have an effect if you don't believe it. That's the only way illusion works, is if you fall for it, right? Hook, line, and sinker. This person fell hook, line, and sinker for something early on. I think it was a while ago. And this connection came in and changed them. But they're having a hard time getting away from it. And I know why. It's a very powerful energy. It's the allure of money. What was that Glenn Fry song from back in the 80s during the Miami Vice era? He sang about the smuggler's blues. He said it's that allure of money. It has a very strong attraction or something along those lines. Well, your person, yeah, they fell for pentacles. They definitely were living life by the pentacle. It doesn't have to be money, some sort of practical thing, but it's definitely there as an energy. So are they coming towards you? For those of you that aren't going to the extended, maybe. The Page of Cups would tell me they might if they follow their intuition, but the person that's showing up is still tied to this energy. Okay? Regardless of whether they've left it already or not, they're still tied to it. So it's tricky. You have a very tricky connection. You also have a very powerful connection. Your person's a very old soul. You're a very old soul. Your person's very smart, and you're very smart. That being said, I don't know. I can't say. They definitely want to. I wish I had a better answer for you, but at least you know what's going on in the energy field around them. And that's very important. You are, in effect, learning. Perhaps this Page of Pentacles that was all over this is you. You're the student right now, learning some things. I know I learned a thing or two from this reading. If you want the extended, it's there. All right, I will pull an extended. I want it. I think it's important to dig into this energy here. All right. If for no other reason, to find out if they will break free of it. Kind of a spoiler alert, but we'll see. I guess. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it at least triggered somebody. Maybe your person if they're watching. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.